Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Harry Gill and this is my R34 GTR project. In the last episode we had an issue with the bonnet. In this episode we're gonna strip the car completely and fix that bonnet. So without any further ado, let's begin the episode number 3. So we got all the parts in a separate boxes and all the small bits and pieces screws in a plastic bags with the name written on it. It will be easier to find them in future when reinstalling everything together. So we decided to remove the rear windscreen first. Rear windscreen is not a very expensive part to get, but we thought we just give it a shot and see if we can remove it without damaging it. All you have to do is remove everything around the windscreen, inside, outside, and then start removing the weather shield strip around the windscreen. It's fairly easy. We started in the bottom middle section, and then we grabbed a screwdriver and then drilled a little hole between the body and the windscreen. Windscreen is held by a windscreen sealant. We did buy a special windscreen removal tool from Super Cheap Auto, but that was useless, so we end up using a clutch wire. We separated the wire into single layer and then we fed that wire through that little hole that we drilled with a screwdriver and then start hexing. It was fairly easy on the bottom section because it's a fairly straight section. You have to be very careful on the corners. The wire didn't work on the corners, so we had to use a very sharp knife and that tool and then all the other tools that we had in the shop. It wasn't too hard to remove the rear windscreen, but you need a lot of patience and a lot of time. Now is the time for the front windscreen. It's a lot harder compared to the rear one, just because there's not much room in the corners due to the dashboard in the way. We tried pretty much everything we had in the workshop. I even tried the air saw. It worked pretty well actually. We managed to cut most of the sealant with it, but it was pretty hard in the corners. I do have a tip for you if you want to remove the front windscreen, so wait for a moment, I will share with you. Well, I knew this, so here's a quick tip. Don't waste your time on the front windscreen, just smash it and get a new one. It's only about $300 installed. It's pretty much the same procedure for the quarter panels. You have to be careful with a couple of tabs behind it. As you know, we had an issue last episode with the bonnet. It's a manufacturing fault. The shape is like a banana. So I tried to get a new bonnet everywhere. I tried online or even local store, couldn't find anything decent. So we decided to fix what we have. The top of the bonnet is a carbon fiber, but underneath is just a fiberglass. So we used a 1mm grinding disc and made some cut on the bottom to release the stress. As you can see in the picture, bunch of cuts on the both sides. And we used a wedges on the both sides to change the shape of the bonnet, as you can see. And this is my bonnet latch setup. I end up modifying the original latch setup. It's not a huge difference between the GTT and GTR. So once we were happy with the shape of the bonnet, we used just a normal fiberglass repair kit, and we laid some layers, let it cure overnight, and we were very happy with the outcome next day. I was going to paint the bonnet anyway, so this worked out pretty well, so can't really complain. As you can see, it looks pretty good now. There's no more gaps, and if there's any issues, we should be able to fix that with the body filler, and I think we can make it look decent. Thanks for your time, I really appreciate that. I hope to see you in the next episode. We are going to replace the rear quarter panel in the next episode, so stay tuned and thanks for watching.